Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for Libra. How are you guys this week? Let's see what's cooking for you guys. What's coming in for Libra? What does Libra need to know? Clarity, please. All right, 10 of Wands. Yeah, somebody here. Maybe somebody who has a little bit of debt, maybe a lot of weight on their shoulders, putting out more money than is coming in. But yeah, I see some emotional fulfillment. So this is the opposite. Someone's paying off debt, saving money, putting more money coming in that's going out. Someone here wants to reach out though. Something's bothering somebody here as well. This is an energy. This is a giant salamander. I believe these giant salamanders, they're huge. They come from Japan. They're like massive, like, I don't know, probably 6-8 feet, if not bigger. They're massive. But what they do is they, see how it's protected itself? It's protecting itself from exploitation. It's hidden. Interesting. But yeah. Every time I look at this card, I was like, what the heck is this salamander? I mean, it looks so big compared to the rest of the picture. So I actually had to check it out online. But yeah, I mean, it's about protecting itself, not being exploited. It's hidden. So yeah, we'll see what that's all about. But it is about reciprocity. Yeah, so somebody here has definitely been kind of sad and lonely. Maybe feels they don't have enough money. It's often someone who's a worrywart too. Yeah, King of Pentacles, there you go. Yeah, someone here's a little bit of a worrywart. And it could be someone who's worried they don't have enough money. But if you have somebody who comes towards you, I wouldn't be surprised if it's somebody paying back money. But what it feels like, this is a person who likes to plan and prepare ahead. They always feel they don't have enough money. So it's an energy of somebody who takes on a lot more than, they bite off more than they can chew, put it that way. So it definitely looks like someone's releasing baggage. To me, it looks as though someone has a lot of responsibilities because of it. They always feel they don't have enough money, but I don't think this person has a lot of debt. It certainly doesn't look like it, but there's something to do with a heartfelt message communication. This person wants to reach out to someone here. Maybe they owe money, heartfelt message, apology for taking so long. Yeah, Pentacles can be slow-moving energy, but I really feel this is someone planning, preparing ahead. Could be someone paying off debt. It could be a person who's now feeling kind of lonely, left out in the cold, always on the outside looking in. This person's kind of somebody who's been on their own path. I feel it's someone who's paying off all their debt here, making sure they're debt-free. Yeah, we got someone who's been focused on money, assessing the situation. See, some sort of assessment. And this is someone looking ahead, planning, preparing ahead for what's ahead. 6 of Stones. Yeah. You got the Queen of Cups. This is about whether someone reciprocates how they feel. This person's looking at this. Could be someone who's ghosted, someone ignored them. I mean, it could be insecurities where someone felt they didn't have enough money. Maybe they do now. Because the King of Stones is a natural provider. But all these cards underneath these two here tell me this is someone who worries about money. I do think they're stable financially. I do think they're debt-free. So this could be someone who acted like they didn't have money because they were worried someone was going to take advantage of them. It's also energy that lacks a lot of emotion. Someone who acts like they're not interested when they are. Insecurities. Yeah. Let's have a look at this 10 of Cups. Yeah, it's about two people putting all their cups on the table. It's about love. It's about a bond, a connection between two people. Wouldn't be surprised if this is a heartfelt message, communication, or apology. Someone's been moving very slow. Some of you, it's a person paying back money. But there is a situation to do with love here, a connection between two people. Let me just grab another deck here. Tell me about the Lovers. This is about two people who build each other up, support each other, look out for each other. Yeah, we got somebody here who's been waiting. Someone's been waiting for someone to reciprocate or even pay back money. Could be alimony, things like that too, for some of you. But I'm sensing an energy of someone who's waiting, somebody who's all up in their feels, waiting for this person. Yeah, to tell them how they feel, to be more generous with their time, their energy, their emotions. Yeah, there it is. This is somebody coming in, putting their best foot forward. This could be money coming in. Yeah, it could be someone owing someone money, something you're waiting for. But it has to do with, often the Queen of Cups is someone who gives somebody a gift, shows them that they like them. They do something nice because they're trying to build a foundation. They want to connect. It's all about happiness, being fulfilled. Somebody didn't reciprocate, maybe even ghosted someone, or didn't. Could have, like I said, it could have been a loan or money, ghosted them and then ignored them. But I feel it's because this person felt the other person was going to take advantage of them. It's someone who likely has been before. But we have the Lovers. Again, look at how that's flowing. See, it's about ghosting someone, ignoring someone who acts like they're not interested, but they are. This is someone who's lonely. They have a lot of lack in their life. It's someone taking stock of their life, how they feel. They're lacking love. Yeah, it's a person who's definitely in control, but they've lost control. Somebody who tries very hard not to get emotionally connected. They're putting on the brakes now, taking another look. Tell me about the Chariot. It's a person who has determination to succeed financially, but it's often with the Chariot, it's emotional. So they put on the brakes. They don't want to get emotionally connected. They don't want to take it anywhere. It's a fear of being exploited, taken advantage. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it's this Queen of Vessels who was very giving someone a gift and they never reciprocated. This person's still waiting. So I do think this is somebody who's been taking a long time to come in, regardless of the situation. Yeah, see, their cup actually runneth over. Now we have the Queen of Pentacles. Yes, this is somebody going to come in here. They're going to reach out. Their cup runneth over. Someone who acts like they're not interested, but they are. They're lonely. Yeah. But it has to do with all this negativity, this lack. This is someone who's been generous to someone. Yeah, I feel like we've got a Queen of Pentacles here. Now just take this as energy. If it is someone owing you money, it looks like you've been waiting for a long time. As far as relationship-wise, love, somebody here feels like the ship has sailed. It's almost too late. It's never too late, though, because this is somebody's finally, their cup is overflowing with love and emotion. It's about offering this person the cup. Someone telling someone how they feel. Wow. Wow. Tell me about that Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. See, somebody putting the shoe on the other foot, how the other person feels. Looking at this from a whole different perspective. Yeah. Tell me about the Three of Wands. Yeah, it's all about stability, long-term stability, a job. This is a house, a home, a business. So there's likely a few things going on here. But this is about two people who build each other up. They look out for each other long-term. They build a legacy. This is somebody who is trying to lay that foundation. This is somebody who wanted someone in their future. They wanted to partner up. This person either ghosted, ignored, or there was just insecurities. Something to do with insecurities. Yeah, it's all being exposed, though. Look at that. So I do feel there's something here. This is someone seeing things very clearly. After a pause, looking at it from a different perspective. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if some of you have somebody new coming in as well. If someone is ghosting you, ignoring you, and you're feeling lonely, regardless whether you're the King of Stones or the Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles energy. There could be somebody new coming in with an offer, an opportunity, someone asking someone out. But I still feel for most of you, it's just this person who's been dragging their feet, taking their time. But this is about planning, preparing, hoping for the best. Somebody putting themselves out there. Yeah. So someone is longing for love, missing someone. There's a little reminiscing too. Someone's remembering something, reminiscing. Oh, you got someone missing someone here, longing for love. It's just, it could be someone crushing who wants to reach out. It could be just insecurities to do with money. So definitely someone who may have been taken advantage of with someone before. And this could go either way. But it's about giving and receiving. The Queen of Pentacles, the feminine energy here, is about to receive. Offer, invitation, something emotional, a new emotional experience. Could be a new person. Yeah, there's some kind of good news, getting together, a gathering, something new. Wow, good news coming in. Very good news. So people talking. This is someone planning something here. They're planning something. Tell me more about the Six of Cups. Yep, somebody here definitely looking at what makes them happy, what fulfills them emotionally. This person's planning something. They want to get something going. And I do see, this could be some new friends, new people, new social circle. Could be just somebody who's lonely. I wouldn't be surprised for some of you that's what it is. But it's an energy of two people here. I mean, we've got this King and Queen of Pentacles. It's two people kind of acting aloof, but we have the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups waiting for someone to reciprocate. But it's almost like because this person's dragging their feet, the feminine energy is possibly, looking elsewhere, feeling it's too late, the ship has sailed, they're not interested, offering it to somebody else. It's very possible. It's the feminine energy doing this. Yeah. Ooh, we've got the King of Swords. Oh, someone's been doing some thinking here. This has to do with truth, something to do with truth. This is someone finding out truth, online dating, social media, or through people, community. Yeah, they're seeing things very clearly. Something's being exposed, a truth. Wow. I see a lot of happiness and joy here, a lot of happiness. Yeah, this is somebody interested, wanting to know if someone's interested, if they're invested, what they're invested in, what this person does, maybe for work. Some of you, there's a crush here, but I wouldn't be surprised if there's someone who's ghosted you, ignored you, because they feel, they don't want to give. They're kind of selfish. They don't want to give anything. It is very possible some of you have a new person coming in. But for others of you, I really feel strongly, most of you, it's this person learning something. And it's about truth. Yeah, we've got an Emperor. See, this is the truth. This person's actually very wealthy. Self-made, worked very hard to get where they're at. You see, very wealthy. That's the truth. Somebody acted like they didn't have a lot of money because they've been taken advantage of by someone before. Could have been emotional. This could be another person, emotional. Somebody, it's an energy of someone giving something to somebody. It's emotional. It could have been something sentimental. But this person's taking a pause. They're seeing this, from a different light here. They're looking at this. This person's actually, the truth is, they're actually an emperor. It's going to be exposed. This is someone coming in to speak truth. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this person has some regret here. They have regret. Some stress and anxiety. There could have been some worry about money at a particular time, especially if this is someone who cut somebody out for emotional manipulation or somebody taking advantage of someone, using that emotional energy. Like I say, it could be another person, but yeah, a lot of stress and anxiety and some regret. Somebody wants another chance. This is a person who wants a do-over. They want a fresh new start. They want to start over. This is someone who didn't come in right. They didn't put their best foot forward. Wow. They're coming in to take the lead too. I wouldn't be surprised if someone kind of, lost control of their feelings at some point and put on the brakes. But they've taken another look. They're determined to succeed, or they have succeeded in becoming an emperor. during this waiting. And this is somebody who also focuses on their money, staying in control, but it has to do with the Knight of Cups. Yeah, someone else speaking truth. This is somebody speaking truth. They were stable. I wouldn't be surprised if this is somebody telling people this. It's being exposed by someone, or just, I mean, it's an energy of a whole different perspective here. Tell me about the Queen of Swords. Let's see who this is. So someone looking for clues and answers. See, it's all about clarity. Someone searching, being discerning. Somebody, and this person I feel has some regret. They see this is someone speaking truth. And it could be someone giving someone advice to just tell the truth. Yeah. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, it's bothering this person too. It's weighing heavily on them. It's bothering them. They take full responsibility. They're not blaming the other person. They're blaming themselves. Someone's telling someone to take responsibility and just tell the truth. It looks like a person who was afraid of being exploited. It's about being taken advantage of. This is someone who's been taken advantage of. But I wouldn't be surprised if the Queen of Pentacles has been that way too. Often, yeah. Interesting. Tell me more about the Ten of Wands. Yeah, this is someone thinking things through, choosing their battle. So it could be someone who was dealing with a lot of stress and anxiety because of a situation that was happening. It's possible this person had stress and worry about money, having to put more money out that was coming in. Like I say, it could be alimony, child support, yeah, anything like that. But whatever it is, it's over. This is someone who chose their battles. They're now thinking this through. It's somebody who rushed in, put on the brakes, and kind of backed out. But this is somebody who's now in a hurry. They want to clear this up. It's bothering them. And it's possible it's bothering, they know it's bothering the other person, because this is someone who acts like they're not interested when they are. See, two people kind of checking each other out, looking away. The whole thing just feels of avoidance. Yeah, someone coming back around. I see a lot of financial growth, a whole new chapter. Someone just learning to go with the flow, letting go of control too. Yeah. Somebody lost control of their emotions, I feel too, so they put on the brakes. Yeah, they're all up in their feels. See, they're in control of their emotions. They got everything under control. It does look like it was a financial issue, though. It is possible they either weren't being honest, they didn't have money, but it could be because of stress and worry, anxiety, because of exploitation. Or the truth is they actually were an emperor. It's possible there's been financial growth and change, though. Somebody definitely feeling more confident, see, putting themselves out there. Their cup runneth over. This person's, like I'm telling you, they're just so full of emotion and feeling. There's love here, yeah. You can see that curiosity. They've learned something from this. But it's about shining the light, clearing this up. They want to clear this up. There's definitely, I feel, someone talking to someone in that social circle, talking to people. They may be finding out something was bothering you about this. They want to clear it up if it is something bothering you. Or maybe this person, I mean, the King of Swords could be judgmental, may have judged somebody and felt that they didn't have any money. They were interested in for money. You know how that goes. It's a very common thing. But it's something being cleared up. This person's been questioning, talking to people. And I do see this, it bothering them. See that it's where someone's feeling bothered. Now also, this is also someone who doesn't like to bother people with their baggage, with their problems. They don't like laying their burdens on other people. So this could be someone who decided to just back out of a situation. It's often someone who kind of doesn't follow through, but yeah, it does look like it's going to happen. I mean, it could have to do with money, but and it does, but it's not so much as somebody exploiting someone here. You know, it's just, to me, it just looks like somebody who acts like they don't have a lot of money. It's about, I mean, the King of Pentacles is a provider. It's somebody who feels they need to provide. The Queen of Pentacles provides for the Queen of Pentacles. This is someone who's learned something. They've been talking to these people. Yeah, this is what they're finding out. See, they're finding out a truth that somebody is an empress. It's an emperor and the empress. Wow. I see this all the time. It's probably the most common. Now, that doesn't mean you have to be filthy rich, but it's probably more than comfortable. But I also see two people who live simple. This is often going down this path, doing things simple. Someone is also simplifying their life. Someone who leads a simple life, a very comfortable but simple life. Often the Queen of Pentacles and King of Pentacles do. They're careful how they spend their money. They live a simple life, keeping things simple. Yeah. So that's interesting as well. Yeah, we got a couple people going to come together, but it's interesting. The tables turned. Yeah, the tables are turning. Yeah, this is somebody who wants to make peace. I see harmony and justice. See, someone didn't treat someone right, or there was a judgment. Because often the King of Swords can be quite judgmental. But it's often their swords up because it's a person who's been hurt before or taken advantage of. So they're kind of skeptical when somebody comes towards them and gives them a gift. Something sentimental, you know, that emotional energy. So it's an energy of sort of emotional exploitation. I feel this is someone who's likely fallen for that before, but this isn't the case. The Empress is fair. The Empress is balanced. But I do sense this living simple. Where it's an assumption too, where someone is assuming someone's poor. They don't have any money because they live simply. They have a simple home, you know, things like that. Yeah. Very interesting. But I see justice and harmony. This is about two people who are probably just right for each other. Yeah, this person wants to talk, communicate. They want to, you know, what are you doing? Do you want to get together? Do you want to have a conversation? But this is somebody looking. I feel after a period of time too, because the Knight of Stones shows someone coming back around after a period of time, after putting on the brakes and assessing. So this is where I feel they're being enlightened and seeing the truth. They're going, aha. Yeah, it's about spending time together, doing things together. It could be somebody who was feeling lonely. This person may have reached out because they were kind of lonely. Company and companionship. See, it's somebody wanting somebody's company, their companionship. Wow. But I see doing things together, spending time. But this is two people who generally build each other up. And I feel like there's somebody here telling this person, giving them advice or just telling them a truth. And they're seeing the light. See, they're being enlightened. So it gives them a hold. It's the way somebody perceives someone to be, their perspective of somebody. It's changed. And I wouldn't even be surprised if it's both people. Yeah, perceiving how someone is. Somebody who lives simple, you know, that's what I feel. They're happy, they're fulfilled. But this is two people too, because it's here twice, the Ten of Cups, seeing things from a different perspective. This is happy. There's some happy news here. Two people who are, you know, it's about being fulfilled. It's two people who are, you know, longing for love, have lack, they're kind of lonely, and I do see spending time together, company and companionship. Another card fell. Yeah, we have the Ace of Wands. So there is an attraction, a spark, attraction, a passionate new beginning. This is two people who've likely checked each other out, you know, looked at each other, looked away. But I see a lot of people talking. It could be gossip, but it feels positive what they're saying about this Empress. That the Empress is waiting to receive. Could be an apology or someone following through on a date. I see dating and courting here too, which is interesting. It's possible there's two people who had a date. And the other person rushed into this without thinking and then backed out. Yeah, perception. It's all about perception. Here we have someone reflecting on this. Someone feeling a little like a fool. Yeah, now they see opportunity. This is a beautiful opportunity. This is someone who knows a good thing when they see it. Now that there's a change of perspective, but it's definitely someone who didn't come in right. They didn't put their best foot forward. I mean, if this is two people who went out on a date, maybe both people were just very casual, because King and Queen of Pentacles could be very down to earth, very casual. Yeah, so there could be something with that, but it feels mostly about loneliness and lacking and some insecurity. Somebody in a very negative headspace, thinking negative things. Tell me more about the Emperor. Actually, let me grab another deck because I want to, I'll just grab this one. I'm going to really dig into this Emperor. What is this person's intentions? I feel, for starters, to clear something up. Yeah, they're trusting their inner knowing. They already know the answers they're seeking. So somebody's given them advice and told them. But they're keeping it within. Keeping it all in. See, they've gone within. When you see the Hermit, the Hanged Man, and the High Priestess, this is someone who's all internal, the way they're thinking. See, they were keeping their thoughts to themselves. But I also see this energy of privacy. This is somebody who I feel wants to have a conversation. I do see talking to someone alone, privacy. There's people here. So this is often when two people look at each other, look away. It's when they don't want to. King and Queen of Pentacles energy. These are two people, the energies. It's just the energies people are in. It has to do with not wanting other people to know your business. See, this is someone who doesn't, this is someone who will hold all that inside. They keep it all inside. It's internal. They don't lay their burdens on other people. Wow. So that's what this is all about here. But yeah, this is with the King of Swords. This is someone trusting their inner knowing. They already know. And I think this is someone who knows that you know. It's being exposed for some. But others, I mean, the Empress is somebody also who's very wise and trusts their intuition. But they're looking at how they feel. This person's definitely somebody who's sincere. Yeah. And they're looking at this too as sincere because it's a different perspective now. The tables have turned. But now the feminine is sitting here, you know, open to receive for sure. The Empress is always open to talk, to communicate. But now this person's kind of procrastinating, even though they know a good thing when they see it. And they are, I do see this energy of fantasizing, romanticizing, because there's something about that too, where if there was a date, maybe it wasn't very romantic, and this person's kind of thinking they should follow through and make something more romantic. But it's very possible with this Queen of Pentacles, this is someone who just wanted some company, companionship. I think there's more to this than meets the eye. And it's funny that popped into my head. There's going to be more stuff exposed here. Yeah, this person, there's definitely the energy of the Page of Swords, very curious. This is someone curious if someone's open, if they're seeing anyone, if they have any other options. Because it's this person needing to know everything they need to know before they start something. Tell me about the Empress. Yeah, it's about talking, like I said, coming together. See, friends of friends, or just people talking, other people around. Private. It's about having a private conversation, privacy. So it's about respecting each other's privacy. Yeah, there's the Pentacle too. This is what both people want. They both want this to get going. There it is. It's about partnering up, getting together. Yeah, this person too, again, with the into me I see, they want this to work. See, this is someone who's going to put effort in. They know what they need to do too, is put in this effort. They want to build. This is somebody making someone a priority. This is a person who often work is a priority, but I also see the Queen of Pentacles, work is often their priority over their love life. But with the Empress energy here, somebody more balanced. Now the Emperor's getting in that energy. See, balancing out their love life, their work life, making each other a priority. Yeah, you're going to build here with this person. Yeah, you're going to build. Look at that. I see a house, a home, building the foundation, starting things off right. Yeah, we got two people who are being cautious, playing it safe, being careful what they wish for, what they're manifesting. We got a couple people. I feel like you mirror each other in a way that work is always a priority over play, because I see that all work, no play. Someone's looking at how this all played out. And they're seeing things very clearly. Yeah, they do see opportunity. I mean, they know a good thing when they see it, but they're looking at how it all played out. There's still some more things this person wants to know. But I actually think this Empress here was also very curious. It's an energy of two people who kind of check each other out, look at each other. There's curiosity. Oh, the little twinkle in the eye. Often with the Empress, it's playing a little coy. But it's really just playing it safe. Yeah, now the Emperor's here again. And because the Chariot's here, this is somebody who's put on the brakes. They're taking another look. This is two people seeking the same thing. Company, companionship, someone to do stuff with, someone to spend time together. And one thing's going to lead to another here, because it is going to turn romantic. But I think this is someone who knows, just friends first energy. Let's just spend some time together and kind of figure this out together. Yeah, just kind of go with the flow and see what happens. Yeah, see, the emotions are flowing. This is where change comes here. This is two people. There's change for the better. I definitely feel lots of financial abundance and growth too. Yeah, both people fantasizing about each other. See, I see romanticizing too, but looking at how everything played out. Or, I mean, it may not even be the past, just leaving something behind. Planning, preparing, looking ahead and being prepared for how anything plays out. So it's about preparing financially and emotionally. Just being ready. Yeah, going down this path. It's really just learning about each other. Yeah, this is two people going to come together. This is coming together, going down this path. Teaming up. Yeah, both people, the Chariot again too. See, it's an energy where you're both people taking the lead. See, I feel we have a feminine who may have taken the lead. I wouldn't be surprised if this is someone who did something sweet for somebody, something nice, and the other person kind of freaked out a little bit and put on the brakes. There's no way, it's too good to be true. This person isn't interested in me, or there's something just up. I got to check this out. Oh, the curiosity was there, but this person definitely put on the brakes. Now the tables are turned. This is the Empress putting on the brakes, because they're now looking. The tables are turned. They're now looking like, why are they interested in me now? Because they're coming in to take the lead. But this is about two people who both want this to succeed and want this to go to the next step, which could be first date or second date. It all depends on your situation. But yeah, it's all about letting go of control and just going with the flow. Seeing where this goes. Yeah, the tables are turning though. Yeah, there's the Empress. See the tables turned? It's funny that came out, because I mean every card's coming out for each person, but the tables are turned. This is somebody, the Empress is always open to talk and communicate. But this is about going down this path, and I actually feel the Empress is open to this, but it's about having a private conversation, seeing eye to eye, learning about each other. It's about each person with the Nine of Cups getting what they want. Two people who fill each other's cup. They give each other what they want. And that's why it's here. So someone who's definitely, I think during this waiting period, this pause, there's a lot of things that's been learned here. Both people. Yeah, both people. Trusting your intuition. You're both inner knowing. It's like you both know you both want this. But it's also the energy of letting someone discover you. The mystery of the Empress, see the curiosity. But this is somebody who's curious about this person. And they acted like they didn't have money. That's where it went wrong. But there is going to be truth. It's definitely a person who doesn't like to lay their burdens on other people. They don't like to tell people their problems, what's bothering them. This is two people who have a tendency to do that. Not like to bother other people with their problems, you know. But I feel we have Emperor and Empress energy here. So there's definitely a lot of growth. This is crazy. Yeah. See, nobody got what they wanted, but now it's about both of you. It's about fulfilling this. You're about to receive. This person's going to offer you this cup. See, I feel you are the person. If you're the feminine here, which Libra, the Empress energy is here, but it could be the masculine. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. There's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Yeah. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, you name it. It's all pretty much here, but you get that when you get the Emperor and the Empress. But this is where the Empress gets their cup filled, because the Empress is the one that actually laid the foundation. This is somebody who went about things the right way, but this person became skeptical. Somebody very generous, doing something. I mean, it could have been an invitation to dinner, cooking for someone. It could have been a gift. Something sweet, sentimental. I mean, it could have been someone baking someone pie. The sweet. Yeah. Somebody very sweet. Aw. There you go. The Empress is about to get their cup filled. Take care. Bye for now.